Hey, what's up guys? It is Justin with Vanguard Vlogs, coming back to you with this video about the Max Protection deck box. It's a good deck box. Okay, moving on. This is actually my full Jackknife profile of my Jackknife Dragon World deck. Let me get the cards over there, out of the way. Now, gotta preface this with two things. One, I am using the holo from the trial deck as my buddy, because I have 4 buddy rares. Second thing, I mentioned in the unboxing of the trial deck, which should already be out, I'll link it below, that I did a 0.5 version. Well, unfortunately, that was uploading during my, when I had a small incident with my internet. There was a power outage, some stuff. Some documents failed and were corrupted, including that video. So that video no longer exists, and I can't really refilm it because the deck is now updated, and it wasn't that good of a video anyways. I was super awkward and dumb. So let's just do this. So first thing, obviously, Jackknife Dragon is the Buddy and Dragon World flag. As a small detail, this is the flag from the Jackknife trial deck. Just for kicks. Now, I got 4 Jackknife Dragons. Obviously, because it's the Buddy, want to max it out. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the Jackknife strategy, which you should all be pretty familiar with by now, he has a call cost of 1 gauge. He is a 5/6 creature with 3 critical. And his ability is that you can pay 2 gauge and call another Jackknife from your deck on top of this card by paying its call cost, which is how all the Jackknives kind of work. Put that card up there. Including this one, Dispersal. I have Buddy Rare, and I have the Triple R Holo from the trial deck. This is a 6/5 as well, with 3 critical as well, except this one, its call cost is pay 1 gauge, put on the top of a Jackknife, and if it's on the left or right, it's Penetrate and Soul Guard. Most of their abilities kind of look something like that, as you will see with the next one, which is Jackknife Thunderstorm, which I'm running 4. I think this is probably the most powerful core Jackknife card, because pay 1 gauge, put the top of a card with Jackknife, and if it's on the left or right, you can do Thunder Raid, which is pay 2 gauge, pay 2 life, and destroy a monster on the field, which is just it's an insanely powerful ability, because, I mean, Dragon World has a lot of life gain cards, and it's an easy ability. I mean, you can get off 2 or 3 times pretty safely, even without any life gain. And the final Jackknife evolution that I use is Aggressor. I only use 1, and the reason for that is, I would only ever call it from the deck, relatively either really early in the game or late in the game, because it's got a big soul, and it's got 8,000 power, 5,000 defense, and 4 critical. It's the main damage dealer, but it's a little bit too lofty. Like the other ones, like Thunderstorm has direct removal, Dispersal has Penetrate, but this one doesn't really have anything like that. It's just balanced with power. I don't like it as much as the other two. And next to each one, Inferno Armor Dragon. Similar reason as only using 1 Aggressor. It's kind of expensive for what it is. And I'm only going to get it off once anyways, so if I'm going to play it and use the 2 gauge that it requires, then it's just going to be there to remove a few monsters. It's not going to be a long-standing card like Jackknife Dragon. Jackknife Dragon is designed to stay on the field for a while, and in one form or another. Then I have Bronze Shield Dragon, which is a staple, in my opinion, for those. It's a good size one, because it has good defense. Same with Thousand Rapier Dragon, of which I have 4. Again, solid staple. More attack focused, obviously, but good card still. Then some cards from the trial deck. I have 2 Zantaso Nudachi Dragons, which are a 5/4 with 1 critical. It's kind of just a different Thousand Rapier Dragon, except with less critical, more defense. Makes it more balanced. The reason I included this is because Thousand Rapier is pure attack, Bronze Shield is pure defense. This is more balanced. But when I have some of the boosting Dragon Song cards, which I have, and this next card I'm about to show you, it's a lot more effective on the field. Then we have 3 Death Rattle Dragons. This is a size 1 Dragonite that lets all your other... it's not a Dragonite, I apologize. All of your other Armored Dragon monsters get 1,000. Again, that's pretty much one of the things that is about this deck. It's either get your Jackknife cards out or buff your small monsters. And speaking of small monsters, the last small monster I have is Slash Knife Dragon. This and Zantaso Nacho are... I'm just going to call him Nacho Dragon. This and Nacho Dragon are from the trial deck. He is allowed to attack your opponent directly, even if you have a monster in the center, for the cost of 1 gauge. And even though it's only one critical, he's good for like a one and done attack. Then I have 3 Steel Fist Drago Knuckles. This is a real knuckle, this is a Steel Fist Drago knuckle. Learn the difference. Got it? Good, okay. Staple weapon. This deck absolutely needs this weapon. It is no use for the plain weapons because of their size. It doesn't need that. It has no use for Drago Anthem. Pay a life to equip it, again. Saves gauge. And lets you gauge 1 when you hit with it. So builds gauge. It's perfect, really. Then I have the Dragon Songs, of which I have 4 total, 3 different ones. I have the Promo Dragon Song from the trial deck. You're only allowed to have 1 of these in the field at a time, but I'm going to probably get another 1 and run 2 in the deck. But its effect is pay gauge to play it. It's a set spell. When an Armor Dragon enters the field, gain 1 life. You really can't do better than this for anything like that. Then over here we have Red Dragon Knight's Song of Burning... Oh, this one was called Song of Ancient Lands. This one's called Song of Burning March. When your Armor Dragon enters the field on the left or right, pay 1 gauge, deal a damage to your opponent. It's kind of like Gunrod Stradivarius, or one of the Gunrods has a similar effect. It's good because the Jackknives are always played on left or right. I believe it always counts when you call one on top of another. So if you have a big gauge combo, you can use it multiple times. Finally, we have a Proud Song of Soul. This one's just a booster. That's why I have 2, because it stacks on itself. It gives all your Armor Dragons 2,000 power. Okay, more spells. 2 of this one. This is also from the trial deck. It's very good because we haven't... Dragon World doesn't have anything else like this at the moment. You would have to use Buddy Charge to achieve this effect, but this is a way better version of Buddy Charge, essentially. Put 2 cards from the top of your deck into your gauge. It's basically like Proud or Lord Aura Meditation, which is a fantastic card for Danger World. And it's a counter, which means you can use it on your turn or your opponent's turn, which may not seem overly useful, but when you think about the possibility of you having a counter spell that requires you to pay gauge, of which I know there aren't many, and you can surprise your opponent with it. And then we have Day of the Dragon. Pay 1 gauge just for all monsters in your opponent's field, and you can't attack this turn. I'm on the fence about this card. This one might be leaving, but you know, it's kind of like here nor there. It's a good removal card if you're in a pinch. 4 Drago Energies, the standard counter spell. I'm just gonna start throwing stuff on the table. 2 Dragonic Heals, just heal 2, lets you get off a few extra Thunder Raids from Dragonic Thunderstorm, or Jackknife Thunderstorm. Can't talk right now. Jackknife Braveheart. This is an important card as well. If you search your deck for a card with Jackknife in the name, this can avoid, even though it costs 2 gauge, it can avoid the possibility of, oh, well, I have all these good Jackknives in my hand, but I don't have Jackknife Dragon himself. So you could find him. I'm just going to pick these up now. Budget. YOLO swag. 4 Green Dragon Shield. If you don't know what this does and you're in a Buddyfight, just get out of here. 3 Blue Dragon Shields, same as Green Dragon Shield, but instead of healing, it lets you pay gauge. I still got 1 Buddy Charge. My plan is to buy another trial deck when I get a chance to get another Green Song and more of the Dragonic Charges to replace this, but for now, it's still not a bad spell. And then my impact cards. I have 1 Gargantua Punisher with this character, Tsuku Ryuenji, the alt art, promo art. The SP also has this art on it, and if anybody has one that they want to sell me, I would definitely buy that, because I would love to get one. Because the other 2 I have are hollow. This one's Dragonic Punisher out of the trial deck. I covered what it does in that video. And Dragon Strike Arts Draconic Kaiser Nova. It's a little more like Gargantua Punisher, except you wipe out all the monsters in your opponent's field and you deal 2 damage. So yeah, great spells, great cards. Yeah, this is a good deck. I don't think Jackknife as a strategy is going to get a lot of elaboration. Like, I don't think there are any Jackknife cards in the new set that comes out this Friday, Cyber Ninja Squad, but I mean, as far as the cards go, they could make it to Tsuku Ryuenji character pack and do a few more things like that. I'd love to have more support for Jackknife that's not just evolve on Jackknife Dragon, more similar Green Dragons or support spells, stuff like that. It's a really cool strategy. But the evolving stuff as a whole is a cool idea. Like calling on top of, it's a risky move though when you think about it, because I don't know if you guys have seen it, but recently. I think I just saw it on somebody's post some other YouTube channel got boxes early, as some other YouTube channels always do. Which I did one time. I'm not like decrediting them. It happens sometimes. I don't always love it when it's not me. Got a Buddy Rare of the new set, and it's actually an Ancient World. Dragon Lord was the race subclan thing, and their gimmick was like lifelink, which involved paying your own life, which seems like an interesting tactic. But I feel like, I mean, I don't mind more dragons, obviously. There's no problem with that. It looked really, really sick. If you can't, I'll try and link the picture in the description. But the thing that I had the problem with was maybe calling on top of shouldn't have been a Jackknife thing. Maybe it should have been it's another world's thing. And maybe we'll see another world that actually has that more of a focus. But right now, because like we have Danger World has Armor Knights and Dual Dragons. And now Dragon World has Armor Dragons, Dragon Knights, and then within Armor Dragons, there's also 2 strategies. So, like, I appreciate that they have more breaking down, but I think if they're going to do more of this, they should stick with just being Jackknife stuff, or going into another world entirely and doing more strategy like that. But as far as that goes, I'm obviously not a designer, so that's not really my choice. Yeah, so that's pretty much all that covers it. If you have any suggestions to improve this deck, because I haven't actually been able to play with this yet, I don't have anybody else really competitively to test against. But from what I can muster, it seems pretty good to me. But let me know in the comments what you think. I might get rid of the aggressor entirely. That's the only thing I'm still kind of shaking on. I'm going to actually shuffle these up kind of, because I would like them to be shuffled next time I use them. And for what it's worth, I know I pulled the first Buddy Rare and the Dispersal Buddy Rare, like, kind of on camera. But I pulled 2 more of those Buddy Rares, so I only had to buy 1, I think. 1 or 2. I had to buy 1 or 2. And I probably, if they go down in price, this is not working, I don't know why I'm trying to do this. If they go down in price at some point, I might buy another one just for style. Front flip for style, you guys. Yeah, but the thing I like about them, it's just, I don't know, it's just a cool thing. It's just a cool style thing. They're gold. I mean, they're awesome. Also, if you want to look at the back, oh my god, what are these? Gold promo sleeves. Oh, what are these? Hold on, let me get these out. Dang it. Oh, shit. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. Gold leaf oversleeves. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I classed it up. I only got the best for my gold Jackknife deck. Oh, yeah. So like I said, let me know in the comments below what you think of this deck. If you think it's totally crap, I'm just going to go cry in the corner. Good night, everybody.